Welcome to another Cardano update. Like always, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts and if you want access to our daily Discord updates. And in this video, I want to look at a theory that I keep seeing in my comments section on the long term. But before I do that, obviously, I'm going to talk about the 4-hour first. So here, just as yesterday, we have a 1-2 setup. We are trying to complete the third wave move up. Maybe this is some kind of another 1-2, and if it is, we should get a bounce fairly soon. My target for the third wave is at 88.5 cents, and if we manage to get in this region, we should get a correction to the downside for the fourth wave, and then we should get a fifth wave and maybe get rejected at the red trend line right there. So we have some bullishness in the market, but this is not enough to confirm that the low is in, and we still need to get a 5-wave move to the upside, which in my opinion needs to also hold support levels in the ABC down. So even if we get that 5-wave move to the upside, it's not going to confirm that the low is in until we get that ABC and until we actually react to support and start the third wave after that. So yeah, we are still in a big downtrend right now, and there's always a chance that Cardano gets to 72.2 cents to test the 50% support level over here and turn this much bigger second wave move down into a much bigger ABC, and then after that we could continue going to the upside. Keep in mind, Ethereum also needs to get another low right here for the fourth wave, and this is expected to get to around $4,000 at the bare minimum, meaning it could even drop to $3,500 or $3,200 to maybe test the bull market support band, and then after that we're still expecting it to get to all-time highs. Other than that, on the 4-hour RSI on the ADA chart, we are still above the moving average right there, which is good. So if we get a third wave right now, we should stay above that moving average and bounce off of it. But other than that, yeah, there's not much else on the 4-hour, but I do want to talk about that theory that I keep seeing in my comment section. So for that, let's go on the monthly chart. Well, actually, let's go on the 3-month chart for this. So as you know, Cardano is in a very big 1-2 setup here, and I keep seeing a theory that maybe this second wave move down on the 3-month chart is not finished yet, and maybe it's actually gonna turn into a much bigger ABC, meaning we could drop to 12 cents after we finish the B wave right here. So this move to the downside, according to some comments, this bear market was a 5-wave move to the downside, which means right now, this could be the A wave. Right now we're in the B wave, which means we're going to have 3 waves up like this. And then after that, we could drop to the C wave and even test 12 cents, like I said. Now, why do I not think that this is valid? Well, because first of all, Bitcoin dominance exists, and Bitcoin dominance right now is at 58%. As you can see, we already had a big drop on this chart. And why is Bitcoin dominance relevant? Because if Bitcoin dominance is at cycle highs like it is right now, let's be honest, it's not at bear market lows or at cycle lows yet. So if this is at these highs right now, and if this is going to continue going down for the next couple of months, and if it's going to get to, let's say, 43% by January of 2026, like it did in the previous cycle, I just do not see this pattern on the Cardano chart turning into an ABC, because I think we could easily break above the previous all-time highs if Bitcoin dominance finally starts breaking down. And why do I think that? Because right now ADA is at around 82 cents, let's say, and Bitcoin dominance is at 58%. If you look at where ADA was right here in the previous cycle, when Bitcoin dominance was at these highs over here, let's say in January of 2021, ADA back then was at around 15 cents at the beginning of the month, and then after that it started going up, but it only started going up because Bitcoin dominance was going down. So Cardano always stopped when Bitcoin dominance got to new lows, and I just don't see Bitcoin dominance getting to 41% and ADA not being at all-time highs. And other than that, let's go on the monthly chart and let me show you something here. So yes, this is not the best ABC structure, but it could still be counted as one, because here we actually went up about 70% in the short term, and maybe you could say that it's not enough for a B wave, but if you look at the Solana chart right now, Solana pretty much had the exact same thing in the bear market. This also did not look like a 3-wave move to the downside. I cannot see any B wave right here, and yet it's the exact same setup on the ADA chart. So we had the exact same 5-wave move in the previous bull market. Then the bear market formed a second wave, and what happened after that? We started the much bigger third wave, and right now we're already at previous all-time highs. So my question is, if Solana did this, why can ADA not do it? And I mean, the setup is the exact same, so I just don't see, why ADA will not get to all-time highs when Bitcoin dominance starts breaking down. But maybe it's not only about Solana, you could look at other charts as well. For example, Render did the exact same thing. You cannot tell me that this right here looks like a 3-wave move to the downside, because it clearly does not. This is more like a 5-wave move to the downside, and if you look at what happened after this move, we still had this big move to the upside, which put us at new all-time highs and even above new all-time highs. And I think it's still gonna go higher. So I don't really see why people are telling me that the structure on the Cardano chart could turn into a much bigger ABC, because Bitcoin dominance is a thing, and yes, Elliott wave is important, but you have to understand it's not the only tool I use. I use many other tools to see where we are at in the market, and everything is telling me that ADA will probably get to around $5 by the end of the year or by the end of January. If you take a bar pattern, for example, on the monthly chart, from this bear market low over here of December of 2018, let's actually quickly do that. Let me see where it is. If you take a bar pattern from that low to the 2021 all-time high and you put it in this cycle, it's the exact same thing. Let me do that real quick. So this is the bear market low of this cycle. Let's put it right there. As you can see, it's the exact same pattern, and this suggests that we will start the much bigger and much more impulsive move very, very soon. And it would make sense because this is supposed to be a third wave. So I think we're at this point of the cycle right here. And I mean, the setup does not lie, it's the exact same thing. We had the exact same 1-2-1-2, and right now we could be waiting for the much bigger third wave. So I don't really see Cardano only getting to maybe $3.50 and then going down into an ABC. Now obviously, if Bitcoin dominance is already at, let's say, 43% or 45%, and during that time ADA is at $3.50, that's most likely the region where ADA will top. So yeah, but if Bitcoin dominance is at, like, let's say 50% or 47% or so, and ADA is already at $4, maybe you could say that ADA will go higher just because Bitcoin dominance is expected to go a bit lower. So do you get what I'm saying? I mean, this is the exact same setup, and I am aware of the fact that many people do not like Cardano and want to just FUD everything, but this to me looks extremely bullish, and I don't know if I'm missing anything, but even the ADA dominance chart looks the exact same as what we had in the previous cycle. At least on the weekly chart. On the monthly chart it's a bit more difficult to see, but let's go on the weekly, and here, as you can see, after we got this move to the upside, which by the way went to the exact same levels as this cycle, we formed a second wave move down, which also got to the exact same level as this cycle, and then after that we started going up. Right now we are starting to go up again. At that point of the cycle we also had a cross from the bull market support band like we have right now. So maybe I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing. It's the exact same setups on all of the charts. And also going back to the Solana chart, I don't think Solana is gonna go up another 20x from where it's at right now. And this only went up because for some reason it went up with Bitcoin dominance. And why is this not gonna go up another 20x? Because it already had its moment, and right now it's time for the Solana ADA chart to start going down. And as you can see, right now Solana is in a bear market against Cardano. It already went down quite a lot, so I really think these lows might be tested at some point. And for that to happen, ADA needs to outperform Solana. And what can do that? Well, a move to the downside on this chart, and this move to the downside will only happen if Cardano continues going up and if it goes up more than Solana. So yeah, Solana had its moment, and right now I think it's Cardano's time, but only after we complete this second wave move down. So I don't know why people are bearish, to be honest. We had the exact same looking bear market as Solana and as Render, and both of these coins managed to hit new all-time highs after that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'm still expecting Bitcoin to go a bit lower right now, maybe to $100,000. but the next couple of months should be bullish. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts, and if you want access to our daily Discord updates. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.